Hello everybody, this is Miss Sue Ann from the University City Public Library, and guess what? Today's story time is going to be a dance and play story time, and we're not going to just sit, we're going to move around a little bit with some of our stories today. So are you ready? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? It's good to see everyone here. It's good to see everyone here. It's good to see everyone here. How are you today? So the first thing I want to do to move around is, can you see what our story time is going to be about? Wiggly, wiggly caterpillars. So I want to see if you can wiggle and move around like a caterpillar or a bug. Are you ready? Can you wiggle like a worm? Can you squiggle? Can you squirm? Can you flutter? Can you fly like a gentle butterfly? Can you jump up and down like a cricket on the ground? Can you move with me? Can you wiggle like a worm? Come on, let me see you wiggle. Can you squiggle? Can you squirm? Can you flutter? Can you fly like a gentle butterfly? Can you jump up and down like a cricket on the ground? Can you move with me? If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, wave your arms. If you're ready for a story, wave your arms. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if ready for a story, wave your arms. If you're ready for a story, sit right down. If you're ready for a story, sit right down. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, sit right down. So I'm ready to tell the story today. We're going to get up a little bit later, do some more wiggly songs. But the first story today is one that some of you may have heard before because it's been around a while. It's kind of a fun story. It's about a caterpillar, and it's called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And the author, the very beloved author who wrote The Very Hungry Caterpillar, is Mr. Eric Carle. Let's find out what happens with the very hungry caterpillar. So we start out, and there's the sun. But we're going to go to the nighttime. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and boop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. There he goes crawling. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple. One. But he was still hungry. So, there he comes out of the apple. On Tuesday, he ate through two pears. One, two. But he was still hungry. Well, on Wednesday, he ate through three plums. One, two, three. But he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through four strawberries. One, two, three, four. But he was still hungry. Would you still be hungry after all that? Well, on Friday, he ate through five oranges. One, two, three, four, five. But he was still hungry. my. On Saturday, he ate through one piece of chocolate cake, one ice cream cone, one pickle, one slice of Swiss cheese, one slice of salami, one lollipop, one piece of cherry pie, one sausage, one cupcake, and one slice of watermelon. And that night, he had a stomach ache. That poor caterpillar. I think I would have a stomach ache too if I ate all of this. Well, the next day was Sunday again, and the caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. His face looks a little happier now. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. Ooh. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks inside that cocoon. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon. He pushed his way out and he was a beautiful butterfly flying away. And that is the end of the very hungry caterpillar. So I want to see if we can pretend to be caterpillars. Are you ready to move around again? I am. Can you get yourself to wiggle around like a caterpillar? Because you know they kind of wiggle when they move. The caterpillars are wiggling around, wiggling around, wiggling around. The caterpillars are wiggling around, all around the yard. Now they gotta eat. The caterpillars are munching and crunching, munching and crunching, munching and crunching. The caterpillars are munching and crunching all around the yard. The caterpillars are spinning a cocoon, spinning a cocoon. Spin around, spinning a cocoon. The caterpillars are spinning a cocoon all around the yard. What happens after the cocoon? The butterfly comes out. The butterflies are flying around, flying around, flying around. The butterflies are flying around, all around the yard. Are you ready for your next story about caterpillars? This story, before I sit back down, is about a different kind of caterpillar. This story is about a caterpillar that doesn't turn into a butterfly. He turns into something else called a moth. Let's find out what that's about. Are you ready? This story is called Don't Worry, Bear. And Don't Worry, Bear was written by the author Greg Foley. Let's find out why Bear's been worrying. I see the little caterpillar up there that he's talking to, don't you? Don't worry, Bear. So it starts, and there's a little leaf laying on the ground, and it looks like someone's been munching and munching and crunching on the leaf. See the little footprints? Oh, more footprints all across the bottom of the page. And what do we see? There goes the little caterpillar. Turn the page. Who found the leaf that's been crunched on? Little bear. And there's more footprints. Little tiny ones going all across the page. Well, late one afternoon, a little bear found a caterpillar hard at work. See him up there? What are you doing?" asked Bear. "I'm making a cocoon," said Caterpillar. "I'll stay inside for a while, but I promise you, you'll see me again." That night, Bear got worried. He came to check the cocoon. Caterpillar said, "Don't worry, Bear. I'm not afraid of the dark." He came again on a windy day. Caterpillar said, "Don't worry, Bear. A little wind doesn't bother me." The wind is blowing the cocoon around a little bit, but it's not falling off. He came when it rained. Caterpillar said, "Don't worry, Bear. I'm not getting wet." He's inside the cocoon. He's not getting wet. He came when it got cold. Caterpillar said, "Don't worry, Bear. I'm very warm and cozy." He brought Mouse to see the cocoon. Mouse said, "Don't worry, Bear. I think Caterpillar's sleeping." The little bear stopped worrying about Caterpillar, happy as he can be, until he went to see the cocoon one day. And can you see where the cocoon is? Is it in the tree anymore? Nope. It's on the ground. There's a hole in it. Now Bear looks worried, doesn't he? Bear found the cocoon empty. Then he started worrying all over again. It's a sad face when you're worried. While Bear was worrying, a beautiful silk moth fluttered by. Bear said, "Caterpillar is gone. I'm afraid I'll never see him again." But guess what? I'm right here. Do you know why? Because instead of a butterfly, this caterpillar turned into a moth. So Bear didn't lose his friend at all. His friend turned into a lovely little moth. And that is the end of Don't Worry, Bear. So the difference between a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly and a caterpillar that turns into a moth: caterpillars fly during the day, but moths come out at night. And so sometimes in the evening, if you're out, if your light is on in front of your house, or you see lights out on the street or on stores, you might see a moth flying around the light because they like the light. And they come out mostly at night. Are you ready to be a caterpillar that turns into a moth? This caterpillar is called a woolly bear. And he's orange and black, and he turns into a moth. Are you ready to wiggle and pretend to be a woolly bear moth? Let's go. Ready? Woolly, woolly bear, he's so fuzzy wuzzy. Woolly, woolly bear, he's not a bear. Was he? Woolly, woolly bear, he's so fuzzy wuzzy. Someday he'll be a moth. Are you ready? Maybe he's crawling to New York City. Maybe he's crawling up to Woodstock. Maybe he's crawling up to Canada. Or maybe he's just crawling around the block. Crawl around. He's a caterpillar. He's got a funny name. He's a caterpillar. We love him just the same. Keep crawling. Crawl all around. He likes to sleep under the leaves in the winter time. In the spring he'll spin his cocoon. He's getting ready to fly. Spin your cocoon. He's a caterpillar. He's got a funny name. He's a caterpillar. We love him just the same. Crawl around. Woolly, woolly bear, he's so fuzzy wuzzy. Woolly, woolly bear, he's not a bear. Was he? Woolly, woolly bear, he's so fuzzy wuzzy. Someday he'll be a moth. Someday he'll be a moth. He's gonna fly, 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 fly away. Fly away. Bye-bye.